Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good day. Gonna do a bit of weekend analysis here for you guys on GameStop. I was supposed to do this update on Thursday, but it's a short trading week and the schedule got a little bit messed up because of that. But that's okay. We're gonna churn on forward and gonna continue to buy more GameStop, right? So I accumulated a little bit more this week. I bought another 500 shares. Right around the $26 mark. I post always my buys, when I enter more. And rightfully so. I mean, I guess I got a little bit lucky here. And we had a instant gratification move, which doesn't always happen, but we retraced it, right? And not too surprising, the indices were on fire towards the downside, all breaking down, right? Everything was pulling back, massive sell off. It's gonna be the biggest collapse ever on Monday, Black Monday, right? I don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, FinTwit can do their own thing. And what I see right now is a potential bullish setup with another 1-2 coming in here, right? Once we have 5 waves up, guys, once we have 5 waves up, you have to pull back, right? There's no just going up in a straight. I mean, yes, there are short squeezes like this that happen, right? That can happen for sure. But you shouldn't be betting on short squeezes. You should be betting on 5 waves up, 3 waves down. And right now we got a crash correction in a wave 2 that finished with no divergence, which is nice. And then you want to come back up in a 1-2 setup. And right now that's what you have. You have a 1-2 setup. I think if the markets weren't down so much today, GameStop would have actually been up on the day, because it held up very well, all things considered, down 2.2% only on a day where the indices are collapsing and there's panic in the market. The VIX is up, everyone's selling everything, and yeah, I mean it did very well. I mean, like, look at Tesla. Tesla's down 4.6, Nvidia's down 4%. This is crazy. Anyways, my count remains the same. So this is the bullish setup that we have right now. It's a 1-2 setup. It didn't hit my short-term target, and again, they don't always hit, but I did buy another 500 shares. I continue to accumulate, and we are looking for a move higher, right? Essentially. And let's say it were to break the lows. So again, we always explore the bearish possibilities, because we are not just blind to the fact that there's always, this up is the only way. No, it's possible that we go down as well. Then if that's the case, then you could always double correct, and that would be very bearish, because you'd have some very negative price action coming in the short medium term. But I don't think that that's the case, because you'd basically come back down, break these lows, and you'd lose the whole rally, right? And we still have a very nice setup for more upside. When we take a look at market cipher, so let's dive into the larger time frame. So again, like I always mention, we start off with the bigger time frames. We got green money flow, coming in here. The weekly time frame is back in that red money flow. However, the weekly time frame dual band strength index numbers are definitely shaping up here, looking more and more bullish. We went from being very bearish to losing that bearishness on the weekly time frame to kind of like being at a neutral state, and the bulls are finding their footing here. The 4-day, 3-day are still in the green money flow. The 2 days also in green money flow, and confirmed a green dot on Tuesday. The daily time frame is kind of at pretty close to the 0 line. We had a red dot confirmation. Oh no, that GameStop, that's it, we're gonna break down. We kept pulling back here and selling off. I think this was like a 4% down day, and then big reversal the next day. So again, we closed with a green dot. And I think if we dive into the smaller time frames, this is where it gets a little bit choppy, a little bit dicey. You could see we had some red dot confirmations of a momentum wave coming down, reversal, and still try to push lower here at the close, right? Well, again, there's a down day on Friday for almost every single stock. And then the same thing here on the 1 hour. You're going in and out of that green and red money flow. So it's very indecisive at the moment. But if I were, to bet on one side of the, like if I had to bet between being a bull versus a bear, I would be more bullish than bearish, because you finished this cycle down, and you're opening yourself up for a wave 3, which could literally, could change a lot of lives here. Like if the stock were to start pumping, and I can't tell you what the catalyst is. I don't care what the catalyst is. I'm just looking at the chart, and the chart is looking, very good. It looks prime for a rally here. You corrected the whole move. You're set up for a pump, right? And I said the same thing when we were down here. It's just people were not patient enough, and they just didn't hold out for the rally that came. And once we finally got back to the 30s, I saw a lot of people FOMOing in again, and they've again got in at the wrong time. This would be the time, if you were to risk it, this would be the time to risk it, right? Just the same when I said we were down here, we had all these dip buys, and then you sit on your hands and you enjoy the rally. Now you're possibly getting set up for that situation again. Again, I put my money where my mouth is. I am adding positions consistently when we have nice little drawdowns like this, and we'll see how she goes, right? The monthly time frame, nothing really new here. 6 days to go. Weekly time frame feels like this month has gone pretty fast, in my opinion. The 4-day, 3-day, nothing new. 2-day, daily. Nothing really going on there either. I think it's only when I get like on the minute and the really small time frames that you really see significant changes. 2-day, you got a couple green crosses there. The 1 hour, I think it's maybe it's the 30-minute. Yeah, what's funny enough, when I was buying, when I added to my long at 26, it was like in this candle here, right? I don't think it was me. I really doubt it was me. It's 100% not me, but it was pretty funny because when I bought, the stock started to pump pretty significantly, and then we got this rally until the end of the day, right? But yeah, when you see this, these dip buys come in at the lows, and then they kind of sell at the highs right around resistance. But you're also, for all those people that still like to do those technical charts, I think we talked about this on was it, no, not Friday, Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, you got that, head and shoulders, right? And now you're starting to form that right shoulder here. If you start to get that rally back up to 29, my best guess is that you're going to break out, and the people who are shorting GameStop are going to be in a whirl of hurting, because then you'll get a short squeeze where the shorts are going to panic close, and it's going to drive up the stock even more. And yeah, they're like, so I saw some fundamentals come out this week, like some fundamental news, like they're closing their Canadian operations, yada yada yada. Yeah, it's let them do their thing. They clearly know what they're doing. And if it's a money losing operation, yeah, I agree they should probably close it, right? High taxes, all that stuff. It's not favorable to businesses. You want to save as much money as you can for the investors, right, and shareholders. Okay, and we'll wrap it up here, like on the small time frames. The 5-minute, we always see this sometimes at the close or near the close, and during dips that they buy up the dip. So right here, they bought up the dip at 25 before this big gap up at 29. That rally for, I think this was this the Bitcoin announcement or something. I forget which one it was, but regardless, it had a nice rally up, and now you're starting to see some dip buys at the close too. So again, there's buyers. It's not like there's no buyers, right? It's not like they're going bankrupt or anything. And the ones that I like the most, the bigger picture significant buys, came in when we were going down on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's see where we end up in like 3 to 2 months from now, right? If the stock's $50-$60, then we'll be vindicated. These buys that we did here down here, we're gonna be right, and it's gonna feel good, and I'm gonna take some profits on my positions. for sure. The last one we got was down here, and I'm not saying we're gonna get a short squeeze. I'm saying the stock has a really good chance of going higher. And I'm not saying we're going straight up. It's going to be a slow, choppy road probably. You're going to get days where you're going to get days where it goes like, whoa, and then you consolidate. Maybe you come back down, right? 5 waves up, 3 waves down, and then another 5 waves up, 3 waves down. And you're going to chop. That's just what I think is going to happen. It doesn't mean I'm going to be right. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the support as always, and have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it, relax. Peace.